Hello everybody, we are going to be talking about the New Jersey Devils breaking, or I should say tying, a franchise record for most consecutive wins in a row. Now before we start, please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new to hockey or new to my channel in general. Hoping to do this as a career and would love to have you here subscribed along the way, hopefully enjoying videos. Now let's talk about the Devils. And New Jersey is a team that is suddenly the talk of the league. Have been for a little bit. Of course, Boston, Vegas have also been up there in talks. But the Devils, who were not exactly a great team last year, look like a team to beat this year, as they just recently beat the Edmonton Oilers 5-2 to match a franchise record for 13 consecutive wins, which cracks me up a little bit because you think of, the Devils, Devil 13, all that good stuff. But yeah, that is kind of funny there. And the team previously won 13 games in a row back in 2001. Why is that significant? Well, it's significant for a lot of reasons. One, they are tying a franchise record, so that's cool. And then also the last time that the team won 13 in a row, they went to the Stanley Cup. Now, they did lose to the Avalanche in 7. I think it was 7, but they did lose to Colorado in that series. But still, last time that they were, winning this many games, they were able to go on to a Stanley Cup. Most Devils fans would love to be able to go to a Stanley Cup, even if they lost it. And that is also something that they would be shocked by, I think, considering what happened last year. But my talking point here is, should the Devils start focusing on bigger things than the win streak? You look at this win streak, very impressive, getting close to tying or possibly breaking the record that the Pittsburgh Penguins have. But this is where you kind of talk about, will they start to address the elephant in the room of, besides wins, what else are we thinking? I think that they should be thinking Stanley Cup championship, whether or not they could win it. And I'd say most of the guys in the locker room probably would at least say to the fellow teammates, yeah, of course we're thinking about winning a Stanley Cup. But I also would say to that, they probably shouldn't even be thinking about the winning streak. I think that winning teams already have to have that mindset ingrained where you don't even have to say we want to win a Stanley Cup. Now, if they do say it, no big deal. I really don't care if they do or don't say it. But as of right now, the Devils have a lot going on. They've got a lot of young guys that are probably just, super excited to be here and to have this opportunity in front of the fans. They had a sellout against Edmonton, and it was, a pretty good environment. And for them, they have to just kind of reel it back in and focus on what's important, just winning one game at a time. And, of course, if they won a Stanley Cup, they wouldn't complain, but they have to, get there first, get to the playoffs. We've seen teams before have really hot runs and then just taper off. So you wouldn't want to see them, tie a franchise record and then completely miss out on the postseason. That being said, can they break the record for most consecutive wins, not only with the, against their previous 2001 version of themselves, but with the record that Pittsburgh has? I'm going to say probably not. Now, they do have some favorable games coming up in like 5 or 6 games. I think they play Chicago here in a little bit. They play Philly, who's had some moments where they've kind of been reeling this season. Now, up and coming, I think they play Toronto next, and so that would be the biggest test to get over the hump in order to keep it alive. But then they play Buffalo, who really is starting to feel that November Buffalo Sabres hockey mentality where things start to fall apart like that. But in general, I would say that I'm not expecting them to break the record. If they do, really happy for them, as this is a club that could use another shot in the arm for their fan base and give them something to be excited about. Of course, the Islanders have had a lot of success in recent years, have gone to the third round in 2 consecutive seasons. Of course, didn't make it last year, but then the New York Rangers, of course, have been able to make some runs as well. Last year, making it to the Eastern Conference Final against the Tampa Bay Lightning before Igor Shesterkin could not, unfortunately, get them past the Lightning. But still, to be able to kind of be up there in that tri-state area and to get their name out, or even more than it already was before, but to really say we're not the redheaded stepchild of the hockey area, and we'd love to be able to get more fans in here to get the vibe, going, all that good stuff would be cool for them. Let's see what happens though. Do you think that the Devils will break the record for franchise history? They would say that they would get 14 wins in a row. And do you think that they will break the NHL record? Also, do you think they won the Stanley Cup? Let me know down below in the comments. Also, please make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. Everybody stay safe. Have a great night. And Eagle of Hockey, alright. Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes. This is your captain signing off. Have a great night.